Hi, Jill. Hi, Bob. Good morning. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Lou. Good morning, everyone on YouTube. We're glad you have joined us. Good morning, Aaron. I like your scary raccoon picture.
Thank you. That was in loving memory of Ricardo. We used to have a raccoon in my apartment complex during the pandemic, and at first he was a little, grr, but afterwards, he'd walk right up to you and take a hot dog out of your hands. So, yeah.
Wow.
I like raccoons.
I like all animals. Good morning, everyone in the Gampa that I haven't said good morning to yet. Hey, Carol. Hey, David. Hey, Monica. Hi, Elise. And while we're waiting for Geshe-la to arrive, feel free to settle in and settle your mind. Get yourself ready for Geshe-la's arrival and teaching. Good morning, Giovanna. Morning, Jessica. Susan, hi. Dan, hi. If I've missed anyone, hello. Naga, hi. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
I was just thinking you haven't posted a lot of your hiking and stuff today. I was just thinking.
Naga, say it one more time.
I was just thinking that I haven't seen your hiking pictures.
Yeah, I haven't posted much on Facebook lately. My dog and I go out walking a lot, but not taking any pictures. Thought I saw Patty and Heyman. Where did they go? Good morning, Emily. Oh, there's Patty and Heyman. I thought I saw you sign in. Good morning, Mary. Again, good morning, folks on YouTube. And feel free if you have questions for Geshe-la, you can write them in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or on Zoom. And if we don't get to them today, I do keep a running list. So feel free to add those questions. Just as a joke, you can add questions. Worth has a bunch of questions. For those of you who haven't heard, we did start in-person Sunday morning meditation this morning. So we're offering it in person here in the Gampa as well as on Zoom on Sunday mornings from 9 to 9:45. So that's something that just started this morning. It was a very good turnout on both Zoom and in person. So feel free to join us for that. It's silent meditation for about 45 minutes, but we break it up and have a session of seated meditation as well as then walking meditation here in the Gampa. And if you're at home on Zoom, you can either stay seated or do your own walking meditation at home. And then followed by an additional 15 minutes of seated meditation. And it flew by. It was wonderful. So join us for that. That'll be ongoing on Sunday mornings from 9 to 9:45. Good morning, Kathy and Andre. Morning. Good morning, Vincent.
Buen día, Ale.
Buen día, Alejandra. Gracias.
Dale. Gracias.
Gracias y buen día a todos.
Oh, yes. And also another quick announcement is Geshe Sangpo will be doing a Green Tara Sand Mandala at Elon University coming up in September. So he will be there on September 14th, 15th, and 16th. There's an opening ceremony on Wednesday, the 14th at 9 a.m. And then he will begin the sand mandala forming that. And then he will do that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And the doors will be open and available to go in at 10 on Wednesday and Friday. And then on Friday at 3, sorry, I'm trying to do this fast in case Geshe-la gets here. And Friday at 3, there's a closing ceremony. So that's another amazing opportunity as well. There's more information on the website.
Ale, mira el día que hace hoy en la Patagonia. Para ver.
Geshe-la is here. So please turn to page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book. And we'll start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra 3 times. Page 34. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Now the verse of praise and mantra for Medicine Buddha, also on the page 34. Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name and merely heard dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispel of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze Asa samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha.
Okay, now the four measurables also on page 34, 3 times in your language. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now turn to page 37 in the same book, and we'll recite the verse of praise and mantra for Chen Rezik. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, whose head of perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chen Rezik, all sing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 The verse of praise and mantra for green taro, page 37. Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Re So. And now turn to page 34, and Geshe will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
Sanje Chedan Soje Chonon La Chanjo Wang Dong Dage Chishin Jebe Sunam Je Andola Benja Sanje Chedan Soje Chonon La Chanjo Wang Dage Chishin Jebe Sunam Je Andola Benja Sanje Sanje Chedan Soje Chonon La Chanjo Wang Dong Dage Chishin Jebe Sunam Je Andola Benja Sanje Tada la me da miya ji omba da ja jen la zo chu chu chong la chang wa cha ma na ma sa ja su ra ro de shi jen de de ma de da shi ja ta de chen ji chen de shi shi namo la ye ke da lu da de je ke tu bo da da me ke na da do wa kun ja na chi zo ba tham je ke do da ge che de to kang ge to ze nya zo ne ta wa dan je ba me da de chen de de ma bo dan de ma cha ze oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Some people on Zoom. No, welcome back. So, any questions?
Yes, Geshe.
Oh.
There's several,
Oh.
and we
Let's
could,
go. Should we like first maybe meditate a little bit? Meditate.
yes.
Let's go. Linda, can you give this to the small girl there? Maybe which one's better? This one? Now let her choose between these two. This is probably like sleeping. Oh, so maybe we'll meditate like 10 minutes or something, like 10 minutes or something. Hmm. Thank you, Nina. Oh, yeah. So, of course, meditation is all about the mind. You know, it's not much about the physical body. It's about the mind. Whenever we feel like that, your mind is like murky, you know, water that's not clean, or the dust in the water is not settled down. So the best, I think one of the best meditation is like focus on something that is not this or that, you know, like, or more like space. According to the teaching, it's called like appearances that is not this or that. Appearances, this is not that or that, this or that. Means there's no shape, there's no color. You can't say, oh, this is that. There's no like nawa. Nawa means appearance. Pimpi means you can pinpoint, oh, this or that. That sounds more like space. That sounds more like space. So be aware, be aware. So that should be the object. To be aware or focus on the space. Nawa Pimpius. First, let me explain. Nawa Pimpius, appearance. This is not particular this or that. Nawa Pimpius. Reto. Rewa. Expectations. Or become obstacles. Expectations, they become obstacles. Talk, concern. Concern that kind of ties you back into the past. Concern that kind of brings you deep into the future. Concern basically means just to be present. That means like if you have concern about past and the future, that is hard to be present, hard to be in the moment. It's very difficult to be in the moment if you have so much concern. That kind of ties you into the past and brings deep you into the future. So that becomes obstacles. So now I'm thinking how one should focus object like Nawa Pimpi or space. The best way to focus there on that or be aware or be focused on that is like have best zero expectations. Expectation of outcome. Should not worry, should not have any expectation. They become obstacles. Worries, concern, should not have. That's the way to focus, no? Without concern, without expectations, then focus on that. There's nothing to analyze. Nothing to analyze. Oh, what is that? There's nothing to investigate, nothing to analyze. Just be. Just be. Okay, so maybe next 10 minutes. nawa pimpi. Are you able to focus? So, so then meditation should not become like that you are blackout. Shouldn't be like that you are fainted. Need to be fully aware, fully aware. Jadam, jal means fainted. Probably you faint, probably that you are not really, you can lose that moment ability to think very specific object. You can't when you faint. So here, probably you are not thinking very specific physical object, but your focus is on more on space or appearance. There's something that is not specific things. It's just like appearances. Yata, nilota, nilok, so then like of course like sleeping, so then it's not good for you should not like fall asleep. Need to be fully aware. So that we are not trying to stop our awareness. That's first of all, that's almost impossible. No, we are not trying to stop. The awareness is very much alive. That you are being aware of the space. You are very much being aware because awareness is very much present in this meditation. So then mindfulness must be in present. Mindfulness has to be in present. So this is not any kind of mindfulness or like there are mindfulness, somebody asks, oh, do you remember how to get to the center? Yeah, then you also have some kind of mind. Oh, I know, take this, take here. Not like this mindfulness is very particular one. It has 3 unique characteristics, this particular mindfulness. So why I'm explaining this? This is for the sake of knowledge. So you need this very particular, unique mindfulness, which has 3 characteristics. 1, object. Object here is like space. Second characteristic is the awareness is on the object. It's on the object. So they're kind of more like mindfulness on the object or remembering object of meditations. Here, object of meditation is like space. That it's not like remembering somebody comes to ask you, oh, do you know like Donna C? Not like that kind of the mindfulness. Mindfulness that specifically remember the object. The second characteristic, the third characteristic is like how is it? The mindful that mind or like the awareness is make sure that it doesn't get out of the object, doesn't make sure it doesn't get out of the object. If that goes to something somewhere else, then you lose this very particular mindfulness. You lose that very particular mindfulness. What's the downside? Then you have been carried out by maybe you are in the flea market or maybe in the Whole Food looking for something. To make sure it's not going to be like that. So this very particular mindfulness, which has 3 characteristics, it has to have object. It has to remember the object. It has to be on the object. It can't just like, like I say, like randomly wandering around. So that's not good. That's very particular mindfulness. Jada nilo tabu ije kabo mayeng tembe jangsosos need to need to focus, and that focus requires mindfulness. That mindfulness is a very particular one, almost like I say act like rope, piece of rope, object, elephant, the mind, awareness like elephant, object, space. This particular mindfulness act like rope, tie the awareness on the object. Awareness like elephant, so powerful, so powerful. Once it gets wild, it gets really, really wild. The mind, you can't underestimate. It's like the mind has so much power. Everything, ability to like separate body and mind, all kind of things. It happening not due to the physical body. It happening due to the awareness. The awareness very much developed. The concentration, the focus is very much developed. So therefore, sit there hours and hours and hours with full of joy without any problems. Like eventually able to focus out of 12 hours, ability to focus on the object 4 hours out of 12 hours. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's really good. So that kind of awareness, that kind of concentration is needed. So jada nilo the ija mind juwa mind thing be jangso chos. They need this very particular mindfulness in order to you to succeed into these meditations. So then eventually what happens, then your meditation become like crystal clear, still water. Understand? Crystal clear, still water. There's the hope. There's the hope. There's the hope that your meditation beginning thinking all kinds of things, slowly, like when time goes by, so then all the dust settle down. Then there's the hope that your meditation, even though you begin with many dust there, so eventually hope is that your meditation become like still crystal clear, still water. Ngarji nyamsha ngani le mayo tangbe chunang to. Did you lose your awareness? No, you don't lose your awareness. You are very much aware. Don't lose your awareness. Now that awareness is become the tiny fish in this clear, still clear water. Your awareness become like this small fish in these meditations. That fish has been very, very much aware, means that fish is navigating into that water without disturbing the water. It does not disturb water. What that means, it does not disturb your meditations. It's just going through that water, still clear water, moving there. It doesn't disturb the water. It doesn't move the water because so small, tiny fish. What that fish after the once your meditation become like still clear water, then what that fish is doing, that fish is now analyzing, absorbing your meditations. Are you going out of your object, or you are more sinking, or may become more hyper? So then from there, then you can do deeper meditations, such as like analyzing self, analyzing self. Everything begin from there. Everything become attached. Then from there, mind, then my country, my people, my religion, my tribe. Then list goes on and on. And that's exactly how life becomes so complicated. Not because somebody decided to make your life complicated, no. So, every day, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I think it's good. It's good to do these meditations. Just, rather than letting your all senses outside all the time. Hard to make your mind peace. It's very hard to make your mind peace. Not because your 5 senses going out to the garden every day, all day long, seeing all kinds of things, seeing the things that you don't like, So then that meditation. So what happened now? Oh, thought rise. All kind of thought. All kind of thought. Right. What I should do, you can just simply being aware of the thought. Nawa pimpi ngani na redo la zo nondo chen. Namdo kangda kangjeba teda tini nyusung chas. Namdo thought. Namdo thought. Whatever thought that rise, simply beware. No need to do anything. If you feel like you have to do something, probably you don't need to do anything. Just simply be aware. Simply be aware. Or thought of looking at your watch. How long it's been since we meditate. Simply being aware. When you start to watch your watch, how you say, look at your watch, then you are not just simply being aware, you have been carrying out by that thought. So then that's like if you do something, so then you have been carried out. You are not just being aware of the thought, you have been influenced by your thought. Then yeah, you are basically distracted by that thought. So there's more than being aware. Thinking about the refrigerator, then stand up, then going there, so then you've been carried out. Just being aware. Oh. Namdo kangda kangje ba teda tini nyusung chas. Just being aware, that's all. Or you can fight, you can challenge every thought that rises, you can challenge. So that requires very strong mindfulness. That requires very strong mindfulness. So that this tiny fish needs to be very active. Make sure that your awareness doesn't get out of the object. The only reason that awareness get out of the object, the moment that awareness engage into some other object, then you get out of the object. So that means now there's a great risk that water might become murky again. No, so am I making sense? So the thought, just think, thought are like as a very talented archer. Will not miss object. The shoot, it will hit. Need to be keep that in your mind. Thought, it will distract you. So it's very precise. It's not like, so that you need to be like, as a, swordman, well trained. So now what happens? Archers shoot arrows, and you, because you are so skilled swordman, you stop each one of them, make sure it doesn't hit you, means it doesn't distract you. So that you have to be very skillful. You can't just go like this and go like this. No, you will be probably finished. You have to be very aware. You can't just go like, not like that. This is not a game. This is a serious thing. You don't have to challenge your thought. Once you feel like you have to challenge, you have to be like skilled swordman. Because what thought, these are like skilled archers. They won't miss the object. It will hit. So in that case, then you have to be very, very mindfulness, mindfulness. Moment you distract, finish. Moment you distract, you'll be hit. Moment you distract. So that's how to challenge, So there's choice. You have choice. Or sometimes then you are like awareness, act like the bird that's been trapped into cell, has a cell, cage in the boat. Ancient time, the way boat, people go to oceans, they have pirate. The bird in the cage, that bird is, what do you call? Yeah, big ship, they go, they try to find the land, they have the bird to find the land. So they release the bird. If they land, so the bird will not come back. So they may have land to land. So that bird is keep in the cage. So that bird is desperately looking to get out. Does that sound familiar? Sometimes your awareness like that, like restless, that like want to think something. What you should do? Release. Don't think about buying another double fence cage. Don't think like buying stronger cage or like tougher cage. That's a mistake. Just let it go. Just release. Look at where it goes. Just look at where it goes. There is also meditations. Just let it go. How far it goes, where it goes. It kind of flies around, nothing to land. It will come back because there's nowhere to go. It will come back. So maybe gently then close. Close the cage. Because 지다 signing puvi charoni chonam kunne laya tevi chonam kunne doesn't go see looks for all kind of places, goes all kind, basically looking for something or looking for something, didn't find anything, come back because the boat is the only place to land. There's nothing else to land. Come back means your meditation is like boat. Then your awareness act like the bird in the cage, just desperately try to get out. Don't keep him there, just release. If you keep him there, probably you are going to make the water more murky, so then probably you are not going to enjoy meditation. It's become like stress, like a lot of stress, Just let it go. You want to go to flea market, just let it go. Maybe there's no flea market. Maybe it's like Monday, it's closed. Anyway, so this is the whole, what is the purpose? Peace of mind. Peace of mind. Calm mind. There's a purpose. What is the purpose? Peace of mind. What do you mean peace of mind? State of mind, there's no disturbing thought. State of mind, there's no disturbing thought. That's the definition of peace of mind. The moment your thought or your thought get disturbed, peace of mind is just between your lip, it's not here. So maybe time to know every day, like time to find you whenever, whatever time you find. So then 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just try. Be aware that you can guide yourself. Call your name, John. Next 2 minutes, very gently, kindly, next 2 minutes, sake of your own peace of mind, please sit down comfortably. Just be aware of what, where of what, where of, you could say present moment, space, just be aware. That's all. And then see what happens. See what happens. If you never try, then you can't tell what kind of experience. Need to try. Then see what happens. Maybe you become good at it. Then slowly you become better and better and better. So then that's good. or thought pops up, just be aware. What is the best way to focus? No expectation, the best, no concern. That's exactly what it means, be at the present moment. That's exactly. Moment you are worried about something, you are not, you cannot be at the present moment. It's impossible. If you have like a lot of expectation, it becomes distractions. Being at the present moment, that's exactly what it means. Being aware of the space. Then thought pops up, simply be aware, do nothing. Make sure that you have this particular unique mindfulness. 3 characteristic: object, being on the object, not wandering. These are 3 characteristics of a very particular mindfulness. Just want to share, so maybe you can try at home. So it doesn't cost you anything. It's all organic, free. So and please make sure that make sure that there's something you can do. It's not something, there's nothing you can do. Make sure that you are there 100%. 100%. I don't feel anything. Maybe you are not there. You are not there. You are just, your body is there, but you are gone. Your body is there, your awareness is gone. Then it's not good. Okay, just be aware. Okay. So then, like, once your meditation becomes like clear, still water, then there's like you can do deeper level of meditations. So what is the result of that? When you come out of that meditation, before you react, everything you react so quickly, everything that you experience, you react right away. Now you take your time. You don't react. Take your time. Six senses. These are pretty much physical things. 6 senses. These are pretty much, particular 5 senses. That's pretty much related to the physical things. Pain, physical. Pleasure, physical. It's not mental. 대답 겁니 소 저기 유도 나와. So then, whatever the interaction you do through 5 senses, that's what we do. We interact with the through 5 senses. You are taking your time, you are looking at very closely, analyzing. That's the result. You're analyzing. Somebody says something, you see something, you don't react right away. You take your time, you analyze. You are precisely calculating the outcome. That's why you analyze. You are precisely calculating, aiming on the outcome, not reacting right away. Outcome, you probably have no clue. You're probably hoping good outcome. It's like other way around because the way you reacted. What is the benefit of analyzing thoroughly? What is the benefit? You may be able to see the reality. Reality means you probably go beyond projections, your mental projections. You probably, there's possibility you could see beyond your mental projection. That's where the reality lies. Make sense? See something, you project. How much you project? Maybe probably 90% you project. Now, can you see the 10% clear? Are you seeing just 10% or 100%? If you are seeing the 100%, you are not seeing the realities. You are seeing more than realities. So then, not just that, then you start believing in that. Then pretty much finish. there's a possibility you could see something beyond your mental projections. That will protect you from the trouble. That will protect you from the troubles. So that's the benefit. That's the benefit. You learn how to take your time, so analyzing thoroughly or maybe calculating very precisely, calculating what you're seeing. Realizing you are seeing piece of colorful rope. What you're seeing is piece of wonder. What you're seeing is colorful rope. That's what you're seeing. What your mind is projecting, that piece of colorful rope is like rattlesnake. Rattlesnake? Rattlesnake? Snake. Not a snake. Now what do you see? Now you see snake. Of course you see the snake because your mind programmed to see snake. What is the reality beyond your projections? Piece of colorful rope, you don't see that. You don't see. That's the reality you don't see. What is the downside? Fear, anxiety, stress, of course. Why? Your mind projected that is snake. Then you start to believe in your projections, not just seeing, believe. What is the best way to overcome from that fear or stress? Find out is the snake or not. Probably need better light, maybe a piece of stick, move. Moment you find out there's a rope, all this fear is gone. All this anxiety fear is gone. What happened? You found the fact. You managed to go beyond your mental projection. That's what happened. Exactly. That's what happened. Similarly to the self, the way you experience self, John, where you identify yourself, John. Is this like something reality or this something that you projected based on your physical appearances, based on your hairdo? Hair, no hair. That did identify with the hair, no hair. So, are we really seeing the self more than we should see? Is that why this life gets so complicated? Because the way you identify yourself, and maybe ultimately probably there's no really clue. Is it important to analyze or not? It's important to analyze or not the way you identify yourself. Am I doing the same thing like to self with like a piece of rope? Maybe. So time to find out. Okay. In order to find that out, your meditations need to become crystal clear, still water. There cannot be too many fish. It has to be only one fish. If there are too many fish, the water will be distracted. There should be one fish. That's your awareness. That's your awareness. It's not huge like dolphin or like whale. Tiny. Very much alive. Telling yourself, be aware of the space. That's how your meditations become like clear, crystal, still water. All this dust before is all different thoughts, all kind of thoughts, like bombardment of thoughts. It's all in the bottom. All in the bottom. Okay, maybe try like maybe in day-to-day life, try 5 minutes, 2 minutes, okay? Anybody sleeping? Anybody's on Zoom, they are following your head down? Because they're bored of the Galaxy Mickey Mouse talk. Yeah. Then,
We're almost out of time, but Geshe, a student did ask if you could discuss and help us visualize the unity of bliss and voidness. in,
bliss,
in 2 minutes.
voidness, unity. So that's real. What is the other question?
Another question from a couple of weeks ago
Mm,
when you were talking about suffering and there was the suffering of old age.
mm.
A student said, why is old age suffering? She does not experience it that way.
Maybe she's a fortunate one. So, so I think word suffering. So I'm not sure what kind of image you're getting. That's why I started to use word complications. It doesn't mean pain. Aging doesn't mean pain. It's complication, right? So the fourth noble truth. So when I look at the first noble truth, even though it says no, it's worded like truth of suffering. The Buddhism, according to Buddhism, suffering has nothing to do with the pain. It's not pain. It's not just talking about physical pain, mental pain. Complication. Oh. This is like there's complications. Sudden complications comes with the human package. Birth, so like there's complications. Birth, giving birth, there's complications. If you are being born, there's complications. Not yeah. So then growing up, there's complications. It doesn't mean suffering. It simply means complications. Gone. So then getting sick, another complication. Then eventually, everyone, nobody's above death. Everyone eventually die. Whether you accept or not, that's the fact. There's nothing to do with the religion. That's just the fact. So then losing close one, that happens. It will happen. It's only a matter of time. It will happen. You can't pretend it's not going to happen. That's going against the fact. And like meet because will encounter someone that you don't like, part of the package. It's complication. Will happen. It's only a matter of time. Looking for something so desperately, no guarantee. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you'll find. So need to be aware of the fact. So then you blame yourself. Oh, you are such a failure. You didn't do this. Would have, could have, should have, all kinds of things. No, there's no guarantee. There is no guarantee. You can work so hard, may not find what you're looking for. There's a part of the life. Just simply accept. Doesn't go again. There's a part of the package. Feeling of loneliness. That's part of life. It's not like it's not just you. Every human experience that. Early life, mid-life, end of life, somewhere there. So once you're reminding yourself this out through review meditation, analytical meditation, in daily basis, you remind yourself. Once it happens, you are not shocked. You are fully aware it's going to happen. It's not for you. It's not surprising. It's not shock. You look at the mirror. So I look at the mirror to shave my mustache. I see one white hair, just a single one. I just keep there purposely. See, oh, they never happened there. It's not there before. It's now showing something here. Interesting, one right here, one just single one, white. here, long one. This object of my meditation here, I just keep it there. One here, one just here, not here, one same side. That's just only one, long one, and here, long one. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, you know. So that's part of the package. So then every day, you know, every day. So that's not, Linda is not suffering. So sorry, you know, if I said suffering, it's more like complications, you know. So samsara, 6 realm, no matter which realm, relatively one is better than another one, but all of that has complications, its own complications. Dissatisfaction. So I'm the only one. I feel so unfortunate because maybe I'm the only one who is not satisfied. Wrong. Ignorance is wrong. If you are not liberated from samsara, you will be dissatisfied. So here, there, nyeba meba, uncertainty. Oh, like I wish that, you know, our friendship will be forever, like permanent. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Things change. Student's best friend. Almost you feel like you can give your heart to that person. Few unguarded word, tomorrow that person becomes your worst enemy. What that shows, there's nothing permanent. Everything change. Except the fact. Accept the fact, you know, not asking you to just blindly believe, that's the fact. Except you'll be better off. You'll be better off. Otherwise, you know, so there's so much, you know, problems. Oh, very good questions. Another one. What time is running out?
Probably time to end.
Time to end. Okay. Sorry, talk too much. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everybody on Zoom. Thank you. Thank you, children translating people back in Patagonia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Please turn to page 246 and we'll read the dedication from Master Shantideva while keeping in mind all those on our prayer list and those whose names have been given to us. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now the long life prayers on page 244 for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And the long life prayer for Sarah J. Kensler Rinpoche Justin Losan Dalok. The one who on page 245, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience, received the name Alatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and Blessed Boy, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And 244, the long life prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, you will pull the stewards more away, who serve as a bountiful bearer of all. sustaining, preserving, and spreading Longinus Victoris doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, sayer of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And of course, for Geshe Gelik and Geshe Samples, long, happy, healthy lives. Om Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re So Ha.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And also all of us, it's good to remember. So when we come here, everything's ready. So there's a lot of people, take care of things. That's why we don't need to do anything, just come here. Linda, Domasi, the media, so person I'm going to see, or Aaron. So the many of the people on the board, outreach program, treasury, director, golden director, and like all of this, they just like hours and hours of meeting, pure voluntary, to make sure that we feel comfortable here. So then people who take care of the garden, there's many people like wonderful people, So I just come here, talk. That's what I do. Everything else done by other people. So I pray every single day. Every single day I pray for their family, for their long, healthy, happy life. That's like something I can do, then I can do it well. So this I do every day. So then please remember their kindness, okay? So thank you very much. And all of you have wonderful Sunday. All the people on Skype, we have wonderful Argentina, everywhere. Bye-bye. Yeah. Finish. Yeah.
Gracias, Ale. Gracias, Gisela.
Gracias, Gisela. Gracias, Alejandra.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you. Have a nice week.
No meditation today, but we will do it next Sunday.
Hola, Marie.
Hola, Fer.
Hola, gracias.
Bye, everyone.